So this comment here was a reply to my comment on a video that was about the Democratic Party abandoning us. And I had said that Kamala Harris abandoned us too. You know how many comments? I got a lot of comments about, well, she wasn't voted in, so of course she left. Well, that's not what a leader does. This one says, well, she's out of office. What is she to do? Well, you know what? Trump was out of office. He had zero political power, actual voting political power, but he stayed. He stayed on it. That's one thing that he did better than the Democrats do, is that he kept pushing his message even while he was out of office. She could have done the same thing. She knows what the processes are. She could have said, these are the bills we need to go for. These are the bills we need to fight against, and pushed the Democrats that are in public to her agenda through her followers, through the people that voted for her. She could have said, these people are still fighting, and I'm still fighting with these people. And if you want to vote against our interests, then I will have my voters, same thing he did, vote for the primary opponent and you'll be out of office. She could still bully the Democrats that were in power to do what she wanted. We had 7 Democrats that voted to fund ICE. 7 in the House. While Trump was out of office, the Republican Party fell in line behind his agenda because he still thought, if I bully them with my followers will vote out who I want. And for a large part, yes, they did. But that's what Trump did better than the Democrats, is that he was able to push his agenda through his power of the voters supporting him. She could have done the same thing. And when it came back around time for him to run again, he had his base already ready to go. She might show back up and be like, okay, time to vote for me again, but she wasn't here the entire time that we're going through this. If she would have been backing our Democratic agenda, something that's better for people, do you think that we would have those 7 Democrats voting to fund ICE again? No, because there would have been a message and somebody leading us. When we lost the Build Back Better program and there was the college tuition, forgiveness on tuition, all of that simply failed mostly because he was fighting and making the Republicans that were in power vote for the agenda he wanted. She could be doing the same thing, but she's not. She might come around later and go, hey, I want your votes now, but she hasn't been here the whole time. He had this base all ready for when he was ready to run again, and they were already ready to go. And it landslided. All of those voters were like, well, he's still in the fight. And so they were still supporting him. Where is she? She's not helping us. She's not giving us any guidance. She's not showing us what things we need to do and what things we need to fight against. She's nowhere to be seen. Yeah, the red states didn't vote for her. That doesn't mean that she didn't have a majority of the other Democrats supporting her. And if she was fighting this whole time with guidance, with confidence, with her supporters bullying the Democrats to doing the right thing, then she would have no competition for the Democratic nominee coming up in 2028. Instead, we might have Gavin Newsom, who only seems to be fighting because he's not fighting. He's fighting Trump. He's not fighting for the good fight. In his state, they were going to vote to tax the billionaires. He says that he's going to go ahead and veto it if that goes through. Not because he's trying to fight the good fight, but because he's trying to fight Trump. He's not trying to fight the corruption. He's trying to fight so that he's the one that benefits from the corruption. He wants that billionaire money. They are not trying to take over so that they can give us a better life. They're trying to put us back to where we got this problem in the first place. She is not a leader. And that's why she left. What this says here, she's out of office. What is she to do? Fight. Fight, just like Trump did. The whole 4 years that he wasn't in power, he was still out there every day. He was making the media push his points. She could be doing the same thing. She could be explaining what's actually happening so that we can see it more clearly. We'd have more of a direction of where to go, what to fight, what to vote against, what to vote for. But she's not. That's what she could have done. Now, this person, this is an actual question. What is she to do? That. But she didn't. And guarantee when she comes back around, she'll be like talking the talk as if she's been here the whole time fighting the fight, and she hasn't been. And now, at this point, we have no idea who would be the Democratic nominee because we don't have anybody that's out here fighting for us. We're out here getting beat up. Some of us are getting killed by the ICE agents that these 7 Democrats voted for funding again. They wouldn't be getting funding if she would have been, or they wouldn't have voted for that funding if she would have been like, hey, you don't do this. And if you do it, then my followers will vote you out. That's what she needs to do. That's what the bully pulpit's all about. When you're running for it, when you want it, and she only wants it when it's time for her to get votes. If you want to be a leader, you're a leader whether or not you are in power or not. You lead your people. That's all I got to say about it.